Now we are. Are we recording all this time? God alone knows. Anywho, this is the day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. So what is up, everybody? Good morning. I trust and I hope that you all are doing well. I certainly am. Not just me, but yeah, Jessica and Joanna and all the good folks at home. My dad and mom and my family. I am on my way to church and I am happy. Why? Because yesterday we'd been to the service center. A check engine light error is gone. It's no longer bothering us. And the service center, well, I'll cut to the chase. The charge that I incurred from the Yamaha service center for getting this check engine light cleared out was zero, shunya, zilch. I do not know what is zero in Tamil. Must be something. I don't know. Okay, but it was zero. There was no charge. Literally, no charge. Why was there no charge? Why was there no charge? Well, because technically they asked me to solve it and I got it solved. So all they did was really just reset it. Okay, so what's the story? Well, the story was that the error code that they found when they ran a check on the system, and I've recorded some of this earlier. I didn't capture the code, I think. I don't remember. The code is P1602, okay, which is power not going to the ECU. Okay, when power is not going properly to the ECU, then there is this error. Now, when you go online and look up this code, it generally implies that, as in, it's a. What I found out is that there are these universal codes. It's not a Yamaha exclusive error code or a Honda exclusive error code, but apparently there are these universal error codes, and they all have like some sort of meaning to them. So P1602 generally implies there's a problem with power going to the ECU. Possible causes, as stated online, are it could be a fault with the wiring harness, it could be a fault with some connectors, so which is why they'll always be curious whether you've put in some additional accessories or not. But at the service center, they're like, nah dude, it's a fault of the battery. 99% of the time it's a fault of the battery. It may be a 1% chance that it's a fault of something else. For me, one thing that I've always had as an issue on the bike is that when I've been riding and I'm stopping off at a signal, or I've stopped off somewhere, it doesn't immediately start on the first press of the ignition switch. It usually starts like after a second press or a third press for some silly reason. But that's been an issue like since the start, and the first service center that I'd taken it to, the place where I'd bought the bike from, they also weren't able to figure out what was the cause for the problem, but I didn't pay too much of heed. But then what started happening later on was that when it would go off, Okay, and I'm pressing the ignition to start it, and if it did not start on the first cycle, then it would suddenly feel like all the energy is sucked out and the screen goes blank and then comes back on. Okay, like as if the bike had been turned off and on. So that would happen. So when these service center fellows, they saw it, they were like, okay, it's most likely a battery because of the way the screen is going. But because you're saying that the battery, or rather the ignition, used to be like this earlier also, we may just want to check the starter motor if that is probably causing this issue. So they had asked me to come on Saturday. I had gone over there the week before. They were a bit too tied up. They asked me to come back on Saturday, the 13th of April. That was yesterday. Since they had said it's most likely the battery, I figured I might as well go and get the battery checked. So the previous weekend, I went ahead and got the battery checked out. So this one uses a specific battery, which is again another thing that I found out about how battery numerals and battery identifications are. So this one uses a battery type that's a Z7. So that Z7 type battery, I'll put the complete battery serial number on the screen. Yeah, but that battery was not available everywhere, so I had to like really go around quite a lot, explore a bit, and then finally found one place which had the right battery. Wow, look at this, man. Oh freak, M series with Marathi plates. Local big shot. So considering that it was the original battery, like about 4 years, roughly 4 years, it made perfect sense. Like, all right, let's go, let's swap it out. And yeah, we did that, swapped out the battery. So yeah, we took out the battery, got it changed. The check engine light was still on, right? And I think I've recorded some bits of my initial disappointment that the engine light had not gone off. But yeah, went ahead, got it, just let it be. The battery was changed. I was like, okay, fine, I'll go and check it out on the 13th of April. And come to 13th of April, take the bike to these guys. In the meantime, I had also gone ahead and actually cleaned my chain, lubed it and everything. For the first time, did it by myself, and I think I did a fairly okay job. You know, but yeah, I did that. So when I went to the service center, I was like, okay, just check this out. So they asked me, you want to get the bike serviced also? I was like, no. I mean, anything apart from oil change and chain cleaning and lubing, y'all can do. Just sort out this check engine light and also the accelerator cables sort of catching a bit. So yeah, they said, well, service is only mainly that, nothing else really. So I was like, okay, you know, do what you must. No oil change and lubing though. So it's like, cool. He checked the error codes, reset the system, ran a check, no error. Then went ahead, got the accelerator cable sorted. He just had to adjust it a little bit, no changes, no nothing. I just adjusted the accelerator cable. Done. Problem solved. Problem freaking solved. I asked him how much? Zero. Nothing. Don't pay anything. And praise God, I was expecting like crazy stuff. Check engine light is always a scary thought. And don't be a Penny from Big Bang Theory. Check engine light is like a suggestion or something, right? Actually gotta check it out. But yeah, I'm happy. Plus, after I cleaned the chain and looped it, in my mind, or to me, it feels like it's running smooth. But then the bike was running smooth earlier also, so might nahi. I've been finding it pretty smooth. I'm actually enjoying it quite a bit, just in terms of how smooth it feels. I wonder what someone else would say if they were to ride the bike. Would they say it's smooth or not?